How's it going, guys? My name is Rich AK with AK Growth. I run a marketing house that focuses on production, branding, and advertising. And today, I want to continue the conversation about business becoming personal, businesses becoming connected with their customers, their clients, their prospects. How do you give them that warm, fuzzy feeling to show them that you're not some mechanical monster in a warehouse factory? How do you show them that there's real people on the other end of that line that care and want to understand what their customers feel? Let's get into it. I think that the first step in getting any of this ready is to throw away the press release mentality. Now, I'm not trying to throw shade against people who write press releases for a living, but who's ever actually read a press release for fun? Like, who's ever actually been like, wow, I cannot wait to read the press release? It sounds so mechanical, it sounds so foreign, it sounds so official. And the problem with that is not that press releases are bad. I'm not saying press releases are bad. What I'm saying is that when you transfer that mindset into a social media landscape, or you transfer it over even into a website landscape where people need to land on your website to learn something, it removes the authenticity of who you are and it makes it harder for people to connect. I'm not here trying to read a journal on like medical advice. I'm trying to read what I care about. So if I'm your customer and I'm like looking at your page and I think you have great photos, I think you have this, I think you have that, but then I read the copy and the copy sucks because it doesn't resonate with me, I'm not thinking about, oh wow, they need to get a new copywriter. I'm thinking to myself, this is not reaching me, you know? It's all unconscious. It's not that I'm actually like physically thinking about this. But when I'm observing you, when I'm looking at you, when I'm trying to read about you, I want to make sure that we can connect, that we can be on the same wavelength, that we can understand each other. And if we can't understand each other, how am I supposed to be able to connect with you? If all you write to me sounds mechanical, if all you write to me sounds super curated, super safe, I don't know if I can connect with that. And you need to understand who your own customers are first and foremost. You know, some people want to be carefully curated. Some people need to have all those different types of variables in place. But most businesses don't, especially businesses that live on the internet, especially businesses that have a large social media presence or that are trying to build a large social media presence. You don't want to sound like that. You want to be able to have factors and variables that make it easy for people to distinguish who you are apart from everybody else. I believe in using guides to have our customers move through our funnels, right? So, guides mean that you give people just a little nudge, just a little push to go into the right direction. Now, you can say, click here, you can say, learn more, but you can also say something else like, show me, or give it to me, or let me have it. It adds a little feeling, it adds a little want to the person on the other end of that line because they're seeing something that first off they're not used to seeing because the industry doesn't think it's proper or the industry doesn't think it's normal. We don't care about that. What we care about is standing apart from the millions of competitors out there. And we can only do that when we resonate with the other person on the other end of that line. So giving people guidance in place through a human factor is a lot more powerful than just saying click here or clicking learn more. You know, if you hold the door open for someone, you're not going to be like this way. You're going to say, hey, come with me, you know? So we're not ordering people, we're simply guiding them. And that's a good step to take if you want to be a little bit more emotionally connected with your customers. Now, there's other things as well, and we can get into them, but let me give you one more good example. If you have multiple different people who curate your social media for you, let's say your Instagram feed, and they all write their own different captions, start giving those people their own personalities. Let them tag themselves at the end of those posts. Because all of a sudden, a person is reading a business post on Instagram and they're like, hey, this sounds a little different. But they can see that at the end of that line, someone wrote that and they can click on that person and look at their feed and look at what they're about. And all of a sudden, they've connected a voice to the face to the business. So it works like that. You just keep building it out. You know, businesses are really just large communities of politics. That's all it really is. And we're all just politicking with each other all the time. We're all just people at the end of the day. So would you rather sound like a person, or would you rather sound like a robot? If I could leave you with just one thing, it's focus on the emotional equity and focus on the social equity of your business. Find ways to be more human, find ways to have a humanistic approach, because while it might not seem like you're right now, and while businesses still seem super corporate and super industrialized and all this other stuff, there's a lot of other businesses out there that are starting to take a radically different approach with how they actually talk to people, and it's working. So check it out for yourself. Try it, observe other companies doing it, because now that we've talked about this, chances are you're going to start seeing it a lot more often because you're going to be looking for it. So hope this video helps you out. My name is Rich AK. I work at AK Growth. I run a full stack marketing house, and I hope you're having a great day.